Welcome back. Now, in lecture number 17, again we solve an AKTU problem of 2013-14. It is quite interesting problem. So here we find VTH at the given terminal PQ, and again we also find out RTH, Thevenin equivalent resistance at these terminal PQ. So first of all, we take this circuit. So first of all, when we consider this whole circuit, we solve this question by two methods. So first of all, this is a closed path and we consider current, let us say I1 in M1. So there is no any current flowing, right? So this 4 ohm resistance and current is 8 ohm. This 8 ohm current is flowing always in this closed path. So we consider this current in this way, and this is basically current is 8 ampere. So now consider this. This is our main circuit current I1, and let us say this is I2. So it flowing from this side I2. So the net value of this current in this direction is I1 minus I2. And what will be the value of I2? Is 8 ampere. So it is I1 minus 8 is the net current flowing in this direction. It is entering from this side. So this is positive and this is negative. So net current in this branch is I1 minus 8. Similarly, for this 6 ohm branch, current is our mesh 1 is I1, and here let us say we consider I3 for this. So I3, and we know the value of I3, this is 16. So the net current flowing in the downward direction is I1 plus I3, and the value of I3 is 16. So it is positive, it is negative because it is entering from this side. So this is positive and this is negative. So this is positive, this is negative, current entering from this side, this is positive and this is negative. So apply KVL for STUR. Apply KVL in STUR. S. So start from S, plus of 16 minus of 2 I1 minus 8, and here sorry I1 minus I1 into 2, I1 into 2, and here minus of, because in this resistance current is I1, and in this resistance minus of 4, and the value of current is I1 minus 8, I1 minus 8. Now here minus of 6, and the current is I1 plus 16 is equal to 0. So solve this. 16 minus 2 I1 minus 4 I1 plus 32 minus 6 I1 minus 96 is equal to 0. So in this way it is 12 I1 is equal to 16 plus 32 minus 96. So it is 12 I1 is equal to minus of 48, and I1 is equal to minus k 4 ampere. So we have to find out here I1 that equal to -4. We solve this question by using super mesh, because we know that the value of current of I2, that is 8 ohm at 8 ampere, and I3 is 16 ampere. Now we solve for this VTH by using source transformation. So this is 4 ohm resistance, this is 8 ampere current source. Now we consider this. So we make a resistance and a battery are in series. So the value of this resistance is the same 4 ohm, and this V is equal to I into R. So the value of I is 8 and R is 4, that is 32 volt. So this is 32 volt. Similarly for this 6 ohm and 16 ampere, this is resistance and this is a battery. This is 6 ohm resistance and the value of this voltage is I into R. So I is 16 and R is 6, that is 96 volt. Now these two are connected, are again replaced by this into this. So make again redraw the circuit. This is the resistance, this is the battery, this is the resistance and this is the battery, and here the 4 ohm resistance, and this is VTH, this 6 ohm, this 96 volt, this 4 ohm and 32 volt, and this we already know 16 volt and 2 ohm. So this is the whole circuit. Now we consider, let us say, current I1, and this is, let us say, PQ, let us say this is R S T U. So apply again KVL. Start from S T U R S. This is positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, and positive, negative, and all the resistance are in series. So apply KVL here. It is 16 minus of this resistance 2 plus 4 plus 6 into I1, and here this is last terminal of this battery plus 32, and here minus K 96 is equal to 0. So it would be 12 I1 is equal to 16 plus 32 minus 96, again minus 48. So it comes the same value. So here I1 is equal to minus K 4 ampere. So in this way we find out current. Now we find out VPQ. So VPQ, start from here, and let us say current is flowing in this direction, that would be I is equal to 0. So start from higher potential, plus of Vp minus of I in this 4 ohm resistance 0, and R is 4, and here minus of 6, and current in this resistance is I1 plus 16. So I1, the value of I1 is minus 4 plus 16 minus of VQ is equal to 0. So it is VTH, and taking from the side 16 minus 4, that is 12, and 12 6 is 72, taking from the right side. So it is 72 volt across this PQ terminal. So in this way we find out VTH, Now in this circuit we again find out RTH across PQ by removing all the sources. If there is any voltage source, we taking from that short circuit, and any current source we remove by their internal resistance, open circuit by infinite resistance. So in this way, this is short circuit, this is open circuit, this is open circuit, this is 2 ohm, this is 4 ohm, short circuit, open circuit, and this is 6 ohm. Now here this is 4 ohm and this is P and Q, at which we find out RTH, that will be VRPQ. So this is 4 ohm and 6 ohm are connected in series. So this is 6 ohm and this is 6 ohm are connected in parallel, because we take these two resistance in series. So these two resistance now in parallel. So this is 6 into 6 upon 6 plus 6. So it is 3 ohm. Now this is 4 ohm resistance. So this 3 ohm and 4 ohm are connected in series for RTH. So RTH, it is 3 and this 4 ohm resistance are in series. So it would be 7 ohm is RTH. So in this way we have to find out RTH and VTH. So in next lecture we are solving some more problem on Thevenin and Norton. Thank you.